Out a lot of dynamics here as to how and why this war in Iran is happening and how it's going. And even what Roger Wicker and Lindsey Graham and a lot of Republican lawmakers are now saying, or what concerns they might have. And hardworking Americans may not have time to follow every detail like that. But this weekend, they saw it at the gas pump, filling up their cars, paying sometimes over $100 to fill up their trucks, like they can't afford this war from their perspective. This war is costing hardworking.
Look at this shit. Come on. National average $4.50.
Americans a lot of money, and there's not a lot.
A year ago, $3.
Of understanding as to number one, how it's going, and number two, the why. Given the outcome, and David Ignatius, given the outcome right now, it seems the one thing that's very consistent is that Iran is proving itself to be what anybody who has any knowledge in this field would have predicted: an enemy unlike anything Donald Trump has dealt with before, an enemy that has a mind of its own and doesn't care about what Donald Trump says they should do.
You know, Nika, Trump was convinced in the early hours that
it was higher under Biden. It was higher the first year of Biden, which is Donald Trump's fault. Sorry. If Donald Trump doesn't take any responsibility for the first year of his economics, then Biden shouldn't either. The first year of Biden, it was more expensive because of Donald Trump's failure to do anything to fight the pandemic and to fight inflation during the recovery of the pandemic. Donald Trump was the one who fucked that up. Biden ends up, because of supply chain issues, inheriting high gas prices, and it took him a while to bring it down. It was not high under Biden. It was higher under Trump. Trump fucked it up, and he's fucking it up again. And you morons will say shit like, Biden, though. Sorry, pal. Not Biden, though. The supply chain issue was not caused by Joe Biden. I hate Joe Biden, but Donald Trump was the one who did that. And fucking today, the prices are up again because of Donald Trump messing with Iran. Not because of some nebulous, oh, the corporations are bad, which sucks. Yeah, the corporations are bad, but the reason why they're up is because Donald Trump, in a bad faith move, killed everyone in Iran, started killing people. When he said he was negotiating, he assassinated the leadership of Iran, bombed schools full of children, and closed the Strait of Hormuz. That was Trump. I was higher than Biden, though. No, sorry, Charlie. Not true. Not true.
Days of this war, but Iran would capitulate. He hit them with overwhelming force. He was coming off a quick, easy victory in Venezuela, and he thought these guys will cave. This won't take long. The United States is
quick, easy victory in Venezuela. Dude, you just kidnapped one guy. You killed I think they killed something like 40 people in Venezuela. 40 people lost their lives because Donald Trump wanted to kidnap Maduro and his wife. 40 people died. Something like that. Got murdered because of Donald Trump.
So powerful, and they have
victory. Yeah, what a victory, Venezuela. What a victory. How much money did it cost to get? Let's find out. Let's Google real fast. What is the estimated cost of the operation in kidnapping Maduro? Venezuelan president. It cost approximately $4.7 billion. $4.7 billion. That includes the deployment of naval surface fleets, aircraft strike groups, precision munitions, and ancillary military operations in the Caribbean. Naval deployment was $3.8 billion. The aircraft deployment was about $620 million. Vessels, strikes, and munitions between $12.5 million and $50 million. Okay, and then that's kind of a big gap. And then special operations forces cost about $16 million. So we are looking at. So it's funny. So this figure does not account for the entirety of the resources tied to the regional operations, such as intelligence, cyber ops, operational training, making it a conservative estimate. $4.7 billion. For historical context, the 2020 mercenary-led Operation Gideon plot to oust Maduro asked for an upfront retainer of just $1.5 million. Great. So we spent almost $5 billion kidnapping Maduro. What a victory. You're right. Victory. Victory. That's what victory looks like in America today. $5 billion to kidnap an old man. They really, I don't give a fuck about.
They have resisted. They've taken a beating. Nobody should be confused about how much damage has been done to the Iranian military and to parts of its nuclear weapons program. But they're still standing, and Trump doesn't have a good answer
still
for how to deal with that.
standing.
He's got an idea that, in a kind of romantic way almost, is attractive. He says to Iran, let's help you become a more modern country. Let's help you move out of this era of revolution and confrontation. He even was saying over the weekend, let's have you join the Abraham Accords and be with Israel, which was, it's wonderful to think about that, but
Is
it's
it?
so unrealistic that it just is completely separate from the reality of this conflict right now.
It's because he's sundowns. He's got fucking dementia, and someone should take away Grandpa's phone when the sun goes down, because he says weird shit. Like everyone should be mandatory to join the Abraham's Accord.
So, as I said earlier, Trump is really at a dead end. He's in a military morass. He's at a strategic dead end. His effort to get out of this for the moment, and let's wait and see what today's events bring, has not brought the memorandum of understanding. He's got the top negotiators in Doha, in Qatar, from Iran, so it's possible that by the end of the day we'll see something different. But this is a measure of just how badly the strategy that the White House and Israel planned has gone.
Yeah, it was a bad plan, a horrible plan. But victory was in Maduro. That was victory, easy
And Ben,
victory, huh? Is that what we're supposed to say? Everyone's saying it's a loss. It's a loss. Everything happening in Iran is just a loss.